All right, everyone. We're tapping actually on the last quarter moon that's coming up this week on Wednesday. That'll be June 18th. So, our last quarter moon is when we get to take a reroute. It's where we're like, oh, fuck, I've gone off trail. Let me double back and get back to where I said I was going. I remember. We're cool. So that's the energy I want you to bring to this as we're noticing where we're not already living our most creative and emotionally fulfilled life. Because that's what it's going to highlight. This is like the Pisces end of the zodiac. After the rain, there's a rainbow and the family is dancing. Like it's everything is perfect and has come together. Skittles commercial. So when you imagine that for yourself, what comes up first? The little voices that say, you know, it's going to be too hard, or you're too old, it's too late, can't start now, you don't have enough time, you don't have enough money, like on and on and on. And we're just going to notice those and talk back to them today. That's the vibe. So we're going in. We'll start on the side of the hand, and this will just do its work as we're working. Here we go. When I think about my most fulfilled, perfect life, it can sometimes feel a little far away. And when I'm in a good mood, I can see glimpses of it here now. But I have all of these little voices that start to interrupt my fantasy as it's being created. And it's really kind of annoying. And they're not helping me get anywhere. Some of these voices probably think they're keeping me safe from being made fun of or from failing or from failing publicly. And I can feel the fear. And I can do it anyways. I've done it before countless times. So when I start to feel these icky feelings trying to block me from my heaven, I'm going to show them compassion, because that's how I get to make my whole circumstances feel like heaven. Even though in the past, I have listened to those sneaky wet blanket voices and let them keep me from just starting the project or finishing the project. I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. And I know I'm not alone in this experience. I'm just a human doing what most humans do, except for that I'm trying to create. And I recognize my ability to create my reality. And I would like to make it quite lovely for myself. So I'm willing to pay those voices way less heed. I can notice them and just let them pass. Or I can totally stop to have a conversation with the parts of me that want to stay small. And I trust myself to discern what parts need what attention. And I also trust myself to keep myself safe as I expand into more emotional fulfillment. And I'm willing to give myself all the support I need through that process. So even though I might get a little pit in my stomach, or a flash of heat all over my face to think about my dreams. I so deeply love and accept and approve of everything that I want to do. And I know that they wouldn't be there if they didn't want to be born through me. All right, take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. And a deep exhale out. Nice. All right, we're going to go in after a couple of breaths, just feeling what we're feeling. Maybe you have some body things moving around like I do, like I'm sort of feeling my ribs shifting and expanding. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So take a little stretch if you need to. I think we're probably expanding as we do. And let yourself take up all that space. That's totally like the thing that's been coming up for me is taking up a lot of space. I'm like, oh my God, start knocking things over. It's like literally how that works. Case in point. Love that. Such a clear, silly channel. All right. Let's go in at the top of the head and we're just going to like start to imagine our dream lives. And I'm going to clear the space with some Archangel Michael light of all entities, interferences, ignorance. Cool. And we'll tap on the top of the head. I am seeing my actual vision board right now. And not a super lame one with a bunch of things I want to manifest. But it's like an existential, emotional vision board. These are all the things that I want to feel. And by starting to notice some of these things I really want for myself, I get to feel more and more worthy of having them. And just by feeling the feelings that I want to feel, I'll actually start to feel them. And that just created a manifestation. I'm tuning in to the way that the law of attraction really works. And because of that, I'm willing to even acknowledge my shadows. The parts of me that have had some sick little thoughts about some shitty thing I deserved. And then I got to experience it and all the feelings that came next. And I took me and my human body on such a ride. Even though I have those shadowy parts, I still deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. And I don't even really need to give or ask for forgiveness. Because I know that anything that happens is only a part of me trying to keep my best interests in mind. I'm just starting to believe that I desire a really full cup of good things. Maybe I don't want so much bitters in my cocktail now. And I am allowing myself to enjoy the process of creating this. So, whatever it is that I really see in my mind's eye as my best life, I'm going to start to create it right now by imagining how I'll feel in my body, and by imagining how I'll feel in my emotional body. Maybe I can even imagine what kind of thoughts this future me would think. And just start to feel around now. And I'm sure how it looks in my mind's eye will shift a little bit as I continue to believe that I really do get to feel creatively and emotionally fulfilled. I get to feel like I've accomplished something I'm really proud of. It's even safe for me to make something that I really love and nobody else gets. Just as it's safe for me to create something that doesn't turn out how I expected it would. And that's actually part of the fun in creating. I am a willing participant in the alchemy of life. I chose this when I decided to come down into a human body and show up as a magician who can bend reality to my will, but like maybe not as fast as I want. And I'm willing to take it at Earth's pace. As I continue to expand into this dream life, I know that the person I'm tapping on right now probably won't be the same. And if that strikes a little bit of fear into my heart, I'm going to remind myself we've done this before and we'll probably do it again. And it's always gotten better. Sometimes we'll lose people along the way, and they might even circle back to us later. But it's always safe to expand. And you are always worthy of getting what you want, of feeling fulfilled. That's an awesome thing to be on the hunt for. And especially when you recognize that being emotionally and creatively fulfilled is going to feel a whole lot cooler than just having like a yacht and whatever bullshit I want to buy with my millions of dollars on my lame ass vision board. I know that what I want for me is so unique to me. And I am willing to be surprised with things that are as good as and better than what I'm asking for. I believe I'm worthy of living my most fulfilled life in this lifetime. And I start noticing everything around me that I absolutely love that is totally working for me with gratitude. And anything in my life that is not really working for me, I can also see with gratitude because now I can see it. It's like when you upgrade the paint in your living room, like you might need a new couch now too. When one area of my life gets leveled up, the rest of my life does too. And I am willing to continue making my life better and better for perpetuity. And so it is. Nice. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and a big old exhale when you're ready. Just say it with me, perpetuity. That's my radical gamut series.